What if intelligence isn't a human invention at all? What if it's older than we are, hiding in feathers, tentacles, and tusks across every ocean and continent on Earth? Somewhere in the Pacific Northwest, a crow drops a walnut onto a crosswalk, waits for a red light, and lets passing cars crack it open. Then it waits again, for the light to change, before walking down to collect its meal. No one taught it this. It figured it out. This is a story about minds we never expected to find. Descend into the kelp forests off California, and you'll meet an octopus, a creature separated from us by 600 million years of evolution, with 3 hearts and blue copper-based blood. Yet it solves puzzle boxes, recognizes individual human faces, and in captivity, has been caught sneaking out at night to raid neighboring tanks before returning home undetected. Its intelligence evolved in near total isolation from ours, proof that thought itself may be inevitable, wherever life grows complex enough to need it. Then there is the elephant. Roaming the savannas of Africa and the forests of Asia, this is an animal that mourns. Herds have been filmed standing vigil over the bones of dead relatives, touching skulls with the same trunk tips they use to caress newborn calves. Elephants remember drought routes walked decades earlier. They remember the voices of poachers' languages. And they remember each other, for life. In the rivers and coastal waters of 6 continents, dolphins call each other by name. Each one develops a unique signature whistle in infancy, and uses it for the rest of its life, the ocean's version of an identity, spoken aloud. They hunt in coordinated teams, teach their young to use sea sponges as tools to protect their snouts while foraging, and pass that knowledge, mother to daughter, for generations. And deep in the equatorial forests, chimpanzees, our closest living relatives, strip leaves from branches to fish termites from their mounds, wage coordinated territorial battles, and console one another after conflict with embraces disturbingly familiar to our own. What unites these minds, scattered across sky, sea, savanna, and forest, is not one single kind of genius. It's flexibility. The ability to face a problem evolution never prepared them for, and solve it anyway. But every one of these minds is now running out of time. The old-growth forests chimpanzees depend on are vanishing at record pace. Elephant populations have collapsed under decades of ivory poaching. Coral reefs and kelp forests, cities of the octopus, are bleaching and dying as oceans warm. And dolphins face nets, noise pollution, and dwindling fish stocks in nearly every sea they call home. These are not simple animals stumbling through instinct. They are minds, layered, emotional, aware, asking their own questions about the world, in languages we are only just beginning to translate. Conservation efforts, from anti-poaching units to marine protected areas, are giving some of these species a fighting chance. But the window is closing. Because intelligence, it turns out, was never ours alone. It was always out there, waiting in the wild, and the real question was never how smart these animals are. It's how long we'll let their world last long enough to prove it.